Well, the Feel Good continues right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, small acts of kindness can make an enormous impact on another's life, especially in the midst of the pandemic that we currently find ourselves in. Now, RADA Inspire is a campaign that encourages the citizens of South Africa to improve their communities through sharing what we have. Now, we're joined by RADA Director Jacqui Gilbert this morning. Good morning, Jacqui. Thank you so much for taking the time to answer all our questions with regards to your amazing initiative.
Morning. Good to be here. Thank you.
What exactly is RADA Inspire? And, take us through the journey. How did this all come about for you guys?
Well, RADA stands for Rape, Alcohol, Drug Abuse. And it's a non-profit organisation committed to the eradication of society's probably the most gravest and difficult and pressing ills, basically. And it's just about caring for people in different ways and creating that awareness and that empathy and compassion.
This is such fantastic work you're doing, Jacqui, but we know that, the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in a large increase in number of people who seek shelter and refuge. In what ways can we make a difference?
We named our month Comfort Month in terms of bringing some joy to people that are where there are children hitting families and things like that, and just also supplying where people don't have proper shelter, just to give them a blanket, a warm meal, a communication, just to know that there's somebody there, and just to have the empathy for people in that position. And I think it just makes a big difference in terms of offering something, however small it might be, and not only in products, it can be purely in communication, in talking to people and offering from that perspective.
True story, because people often think that, being of service is only valuable if it comes in the form of money. But how do we then debunk this myth?
It's about sharing time with people, perhaps reading a book to somebody, or to have a communication that would uplift them in some way and have some positivity. It's a very depressing sort of time, and to give people hope in terms of having a future and how things can change and the opportunities that can come about through that, and just in kindness, to offer kindness to people. So it's not always about things or money. I mean, we do obviously always appreciate sponsors and the brilliant sponsors we do have. We're very grateful for, but it is also in simple ways.
Most times people do just need an ear, you know what I mean? Jacqui, that is fantastic, but what things can people start doing today to assist in making a change in someone's life?
Well, every person, starting right now, you could offer the giving of blankets or something, for example, or to give, as I say, a communication, to offer support in any way whatsoever. It is, and especially with people in a lot of fear right now, to offer understanding that of precisely what's taking place and how they can be supported, protected, and how they can work with others. And so it's about just helping those in need and bringing that comfort when everything's basically fallen apart and they're just needing someone.
Now, in 2019 alone, you were able to provide almost 500,000 meals to those in need. You have now also embarked on a blanket drive, collecting and distributing blankets to those less fortunate. But we want to know, how did you guys spend Mandela Day this past Saturday?
Well, every day for RADA is Mandela Day. This is what we do. This is how we work. It's every day working with something and creating betterment, upliftment for people. We've got, as I said, incredible sponsors that supply food and vehicles and blankets, particularly at the moment, and so it's supplying all of these things to orphanages and in children in homes where they're by themselves, for example. So we distribute wherever we can and just do whatever we can generally. So that would encompass Mandela Day all the time. We just feel to make a difference.
I love it. Jacqui Gilbert, such fantastic work you are doing at RADA, but of course this campaign and this initiative you're running at the moment, RADA Inspire, really does come across in the most beautiful way. It's about giving people hope who otherwise might have it lost, and we do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much for making the time this morning.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me there. And I'd just like to say you can get in touch with us on with various details by yourselves. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And those details will be on your screen right now.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. The fact that we are able to watch this from the comfort of our own warm homes is truly a blessing. Let us keep our hearts and hands stretched out in compassion towards others who may not be as fortunate as we are.